A segment bisector is a line, ray, or segment that passes through the midpoint of a segment. Yeah.
O un ángulo también.
No, of a segment. If it is
Ah,
an angle, it will be an angle bisector.
Ah, ok.
Now, perpendicular bisector is, what do you think it is?
A line that bisects perpendicularly.
Yeah. Perpendicular bisector is a bisector that forms 90 degrees angles. Right?
Entonces antes se puede hacer el supplementary pues en
En una línea normal.
So, for instance, if I have this segment here, this is M, this is T, this is Q. Q is the midpoint of MT. There are many angle bisectors. All the lines that I'm tracing are angle bisectors because all of them divide the side or the segment into equal parts, right? All of them are angle bisectors. Are segment bisectors, right? But only one is going to be the perpendicular bisector. This is the perpendicular because it makes a 90 degrees, right?
Es el único de esos bisectors que hace.
Que es a 90 degrees. So it is the only perpendicular bisector that I have. All right. So we're going to learn how to trace that. So you have a line segment. Okay. Let's call it, we're going to use all the alphabetical letters, A, B. I'm going to construct the perpendicular bisector. All right? Are we ready? From point B, I open the compass more than half. I make an arc on the top and on the bottom. More than half of the segment. Then, without moving the compass, you go to endpoint A and you do the same. An arc here and an arc there. At point A, you do exactly the same. Arc here and arc here. And where they meet, you join the 2 points. And you have a perpendicular bisector.
En donde se
So that means this segment is congruent to this segment and the angles are 90 degrees.
Me confundí. ¿A dónde estás buscando?
Sí, donde el mismo.
You were at B,
Sí.
right? You
I
make
did.
an arc. You
Sí.
go to A and make an arc.
Sí. Y después.
And then join the points where the arcs meet.
Pero qué tan grande
Ah,
sea.
ok, perfecto.
It has to be more than half of the segment because if it is less than half, they will not intersect. Right?
So those are perpendicular segments.
This is the perpendicular bisector. Okay? So let's call this C, D. So we'll say A, and we call this E. AE is equal to EB, and perpendicular to AD. So that means that CD is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Right? Alrighty. Ready? So now, perpendicular bisector conjecture.
3.2?
Perpendicular,
3.3?
no, bisector conjecture. If a point is on the perpendicular bisector, if a point is on the perpendicular bisector
¿Qué es un conjecture?
of a segment, then it is equidistant to the endpoints, from the endpoints.
Is PB?
Perpendicular bisector.
Miss Bateman, ¿qué es un conjecture?
You should know, I already said what it is. A conjecture is a deduction that you do from some statements. Right?
Como.
When you're using deductive reasoning,
¿Qué se iba a decir?
then you follow some steps and you may think that something is going to happen. That's your conjecture. It's something that you assume is going to be. So, what this conjecture is telling us is this. If you have a point that is on the perpendicular bisector, any point on the perpendicular bisector, any point, let's say this point, is equidistant from the endpoints. The distance from this dot to this endpoint is the same as the distance to the other endpoint. This point to this endpoint is the same as to the other endpoint.
Cualquier punto en ese
Cualquier
perpendicular.
punto, esta distancia va a ser la misma que esta distancia. They're going to be the same. Now, converse of the perpendicular bisector.
Can you wait a second, please?
Yes. We're fine?
Yes.
All right. What will be the converse of the perpendicular bisector conjecture?
If a point, if a point is equidistant from the endpoint, then it is a PV of a segment.
KSPV?
Eh,
The point is
perpendicular
equidistant
bisector.
from the endpoints of a segment, then the point lies on the perpendicular perpendicular bisector of the segment. Very good.
Then the endpoint.
Okay, you have graph paper, right?
Sí.
Okay.
Ya.
What?
No, exactly.
You do? You know what the converse is? You don't need to copy from me? Converse? Monica. Ready? Monica? If a point is equidistant from the endpoints of a segment, then the point lies on the perpendicular bisector of the segment. Okay, I want you to draw an acute triangle, an obtuse triangle, and a right triangle.
¿Grandes?
Sí, grandecitos más bien. Acute, obtuse, and right. Okay? Acute, obtuse, and right. And then I want you to trace all perpendicular bisectors of the triangle. So